Last year, you might have noticed a lack of videos from me, and that's mostly because I didn't do a lot of Transformer related stuff last year. I kind of took a break. No, keep in mind, I did get a few figures. In fact, I got a lot of good figures last year. I'm not gonna name every single one, but I got a good amount of figures last year, total of 11. Which is not bad, but compared to other years, example 2023, I had 54. I think. That's a lot of figures. That's a lot of figures. And this blows last year out of the water 3 times in a row because I have counted in this lot of Transformers I just bought a total of about 38 figures. Now, I will keep in mind some of these figures are not complete and probably will not be complete. But it is cool to think about the figures anyways. And to theorize what figures I might complete, which figures are definitely complete, and which figures are definitely not complete. But I guess you will never know, because some of the figures that look the most complete might be the least complete. Example, this Bumblebee over here, this one, might have his arms and his face and a whole bunch of other stuff missing that's inside that we don't know. So, I never really know. And this guy right here looks like a lost cause, but I see his legs down here. So he might be fine. He might live. But I have seen a total of about 38 figures here, so we're gonna go through them all one by one. Maybe we're just gonna go through it kind of like from like layer to layer, going up and up and up. Actually, I think we're gonna start. Let's start at the bottom. We'll do the exciting stuff later and I'll explain what that is. We have some random bits here. This looks like a leg of some sort. That might be a ball joint or it might be a wheel or a screw. I'm not sure. This is a weird leg. I'm not sure what this, or even if it even is a leg. I don't know what that is. I also don't know what this is either. But there's definitely, that's an arm or I don't know what that is, but it definitely looks similar to this. Got a missile there. You got another purple thing there. You got some sort of wing or door there. You got a mud flap or skids part there. You got an arm here, probably for depth charge. We saw him earlier. That's probably his, honestly. Bionicle bit, so they're not all Transformers. That's their bit of a. Ooh, that might be Hatchet. I think this might be Hatchet's tail, maybe, and the front of it. And a random bits and stuff I don't recognize. This might be from RC. This I don't know exactly, but random bits and stuff that I comes across, stuff like that. But I'm gonna explain the figures first, and then I guess I'll go back to the parts if we need to. So yeah, Bumblebee walkie-talkie. 2 GoBots. I will say, you will not see anything older than this here. Both of these are probably from the 80s, maybe the 90s. I don't know, but we got 2 of them here. Psykill and this one. I don't care about his name, honestly. I've forgotten it many times over, so we're just gonna do that. Bumblebee, the Bumblebee we saw earlier was a Hunt for the Decepticons Bumblebee. I think it was Human Alliance. Is Human Alliance Hunt for the Decepticons? I'm not sure. There's so many different toy lines in Revenge of the Fallen, I can't keep track. But this is Sam. So that's fun to have an actual articulate Sam figure, because the one I have now is the Studio Series one that, well, it's just that he's not the best. He's constantly running. Anyways, we got, this looks like a bit of a Power Core combiner. This one too. So these 2 might be Power Core combiners, and this is a mud flap from, probably a Legends mud flap. That's interesting. We got some sort of scout class here. I'm not sure exactly who it is, but I know his name. I just don't remember his name, if that makes sense. This is a power core. This is the core of a power core, and then another power core, which happens to be a truck. That's interesting. I don't know who these are, but oh well, that's interesting to have them both. We have Shockwave's cannon. funny enough, I have 4 of the figures that are here, actually. So out of all of the figures, out of all 30 of them, almost 40 of them, I'm going to say out of all 40 of them, only 4 of them I have. 5 of them I have the mold, which is very impressive to actually not have any of these molds. That's insane. But anyways, Shockwave's cannon, I do need it. I don't have the arm either, and good thing the arm is here. I think it's down here. Yep, there's an arm, and then there's an arm. It might be this arm I need, but I'm not sure. I'm not gonna 100% point it. So there's that. A Megatron animated cannon. There's an animated Megatron all the way back here, so it might be his cannon. He is missing bits, so hopefully this has like an arm connected to it or something, because it's looking kind of bare. There doesn't seem to be a lot of arms pieces floating around. But we have I guess we'll go up now. We have some sort of fast action battler Bumblebee. There's the wings for him down here. So that looks fun. We have a G1 Colors movie Starscream. So this is Bumblebee movie Starscream before the Bumblebee movie. In fact, before basically every movie except for the first one. It looks complete. It looks like it's missing the front, but you can kind of see the cockpit right there. So hopefully that's it. I did look at the figure online, pictures of it, and it doesn't look like the cockpit or the front of the jet could come off in any easy way. So unless the kid had access to a chisel and started hammering away the pins or snapped it in half, I see no way this could be broken. Then again, that is gold plastic, and that is very, very notorious for being easily broken. So we'll see. Being very brittle, and they used a lot of it in the movie era. There's the Human Alliance Bumblebee. I don't have a black Bumblebee, actually, now that I think about it. All the Bumblebees are the yellow ones, so to have reverse colors is going to be fun. And also I have a Human Alliance figure, because I don't have a Human Alliance figure. So this is going to be fun. We have another Bumblebee here. This is, I assume that's the Fall of Cybertron Bumblebee, the original deluxe. That's fun. There's a whole bunch of limbs for it elsewhere. There's one here. There's one here. That might be a leg. That might be a leg or a wing or something. There might be little bits of it elsewhere that I just don't remember. But it looks like that it's got most of... I see 2 limb-looking things here. This one looks folded up. This one looks extended. That might be a leg or an arm or something. And then the ones down there might be something. So it might be complete. Maybe. I guess we'll see. Here, up or down? Let's go up, because up is more exciting. We got Shadow Blades Megatron. Oh my goodness. I hope that this is complete, because it looks so cool. The one thing you'll probably notice is that it's a lack of a leg. But I have good news. The leg is down here. But I also have a dilemma here. There's another picture of this figure that I have, or that they took. That I don't have any of this yet. This is coming in like 2 weeks, so that's why I'm making the video, just to hype myself up and to hype other people. But this, I don't know where the ball joint is, because it doesn't have a ball joint there. It's just a hole. So the ball joint popped out somewhere. I don't know how the figure works, so I don't know if this could be repaired or not. My idea is that the ball joint is still in the leg and that it can be replaced. Or it just looks like it's not there, but it actually is there. Or it's in a different location that I can't see. Or it's folded away. Actually, there's a little bit right there that looks like it might be the part of the rug. I'm not sure. But maybe that I'm going to hope for it, that's how it transforms. I'm not going to look at any of these figures anymore, just so I can keep my mindset on that. Just for fun. Cool. We got another power core combiner. Very easy to ID because of the blue tip there. We got one there, one there. Missing an arm, but the arm is in the lot too, so hopefully we get that. You might notice Devastator bits up here. I have found it looks like that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but 5 isn't actually a bit of it. So there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, which means I need 2 more. I need Hightower and I need Rampage. So, or Skipjack, whatever you want to call him. I don't know. I think I've seen listings of people selling both of them for a decent price. And maybe I might want to look into it. I don't know if I want to just yet. I might want to wait for a little bit. But that's that up here. Get that out of the way. We got a gears here. There's bits of the front windshield broken off, and then the leg as well, which is obvious. The leg makes sense. Windshield also makes sense. This is one of the figures that I don't have, but I have the mold of it. I have the black version of it, but it is cool that he is there. We got a Ravage here too. It doesn't look like he's missing a leg, but it also doesn't look like he has a leg. It's like a weird conundrum where I'm not sure if that's the leg or not. This is probably a gun, but I'm not sure. I don't know. This is weird. So I don't know what's going on in the back of him. But he's got the front, so that's all that matters, really. No, it's not. We need the back too. But I don't know. I guess we'll see whenever it comes. Whenever I make that video. We got a Cheetor here for Universe Cheetor. That's fun. We got a ball joint there, so that's definitely an arm missing. But the arm is down here. There it is. So that's fun that we already have that. And then this not Devastator part, I think this is Skipjack from Revenge of the Fallen. I think it's the Deluxe or the Voyager. I'm not sure. I have had the Deluxe before. Very, very broken Deluxe. But I have had it before. It doesn't look like it has the front bed. There's a bit here that might look like the front bed. But I'm not sure if that's actually a bit from this, or that's a bit from the actual Devastator. I'm not sure. That might be a bit from this. Now that I look at it. Huh, I'm not sure. Oh well. We got a Skids up here. Sorry, not Skids. Mudflap up here. Maybe missing an arm? I'm not sure. I didn't even notice that before. Maybe missing an arm. It looks like it has this bit, but it doesn't look like it has this bit. So maybe it's just underneath the Darker Than the Moon Voyager class Optimus here. Maybe. I'm not sure. I guess we'll see. We got this figure. I don't know his name, but he's there. And there's a great figure, actually, I've heard. We got a Dirt Boss here. I know his name because I really wanted a forklift. And now I have one. So that's fun to have a forklift Transformer. And the funny thing is, I was wondering if I was searching up. I don't know how I came upon it, but I found a Beachcomber and another figure 2-pack from the movies, and it was a remold of this, but orange. And the Beachcomber was this one. So I'm technically gonna get the mold, not gonna get the figure though. But that's really funny that I happened to win it. I happened to buy it that same day, so that's funny. We have a probably Universe Blur, Generations Blur. One of the this is definitely a blur. I don't know exactly which blur, but that's a blur. Nightwatch Optimus. That's a fun one. I am excited for this. Maybe missing an arm, maybe missing 2 arms. I can't tell. There is an arm that's down here. This is one. That's a check for one, but I don't know about this one. And that could very much be this one, and this one could be missing. I hope that this is not missing an arm. Because if anything, forget the GoBots, forget Devastator, forget Bumblebee. This is the one that I want to be complete the most. Because I have actually really wanted a leader class from the movies. And the only one I have is the Last Night Megatron, which is not a great movie leader. Not a bad figure. But in terms of movie leaders, there's a lot of fun ones out there, and they're mostly supposed to be fun, not good. Good can be fun. It depends on your definition, but this is one of the figures I've wanted for a while. So maybe I could get it. Who knows? I will say, I don't know what this blob of red is. It looks like some sort of dragon. It looks like some sort of mystery thing. This looks like a mini dragon. What? I just realized that this is not. This is a completely different figure. This is a mini dragon. So wait. So I got a mini dragon, and then I got a. This is a separate piece too. Oh my goodness. Oh man. How do I ID this? I've been trying to look for this for a long time. So we got a head there. There's definitely a head. I can see the teeth. I can see the nostrils, the bits there. It looks like Transmetal Megatron, but I don't think it is because of the wings there. Don't look fiery and red, and they're red, fiery like orange and like translucent like they are normally. But then again, it could be like a different version of it. So I don't know. But yeah. There's two heads on this one. Okay, that might be a good idea to look for this. And then it's got bits there. This is a tiny version of this. There's a symbol there. Is that an Autobot? Or is that a Decepticon? Or is that not either of them? Oh my goodness. Okay, we are closer. Again, I am finding new things about this every time I look at it. First I didn't know what this was, and then I saw this head and I was like, oh, that's a dragon. 100% a dragon. I saw the wings there, and now I see this, and then that bit there is right there too, and there, and probably behind it. So this is a bigger version of this. So if I find this, I can probably ID a lot faster. That's how I found what this bit was, and this bit right here, because I didn't know what this belonged to. I didn't know what this belonged to. I knew this was missing arms and a lot of body, and I knew that this was missing a body. So I was like, oh, that might be a part of this, but I just kind of brushed it off. Didn't think much about it. This is Cybertron Thundercracker, which is very funny because there's two Thundercrackers right here. I was like, wow, I can't get enough of Thundercracker, and then I found another one. So there's that. But I didn't know that it would connect, and it did. And the way I found it is I was scrolling through all the different years on Transformerland. I gotta say thanks to Transformerland because they helped me ID a lot of these figures. It's a list of a whole bunch of Transformers and other non-Transformer bits. That's how I found the GoBots too. I really just Google Lensed it, but it's not bad to find them. But it's I found a version of it, like a Scout or a Legends or something version of it, of the character, and I was like, oh, that's similar. That's not the exact same figure, but that's similar. So then I tried looking for the deluxe of it, and I found a deluxe of it, and lo and behold, it has the same legs, it has the same top bit, the orange stripes they're there, so it has to be it. So I'm happy that that's there. There's the Shockwave I mentioned before. If I didn't mention it, there's the Shockwave. I had this figure before, another figure of, they're right next to each other. I had it, but I no longer do. But this is, The Battle Begins Optimus from Animated. I found this figure for like $20 at my local shop, and I didn't really enjoy it that much at first. So I sold it, but now I'm kind of missing it, so I want to get it back. Luckily for me, it's right there. It is missing the legs, but the legs I was about to go to, one there and then one there. That's a blur leg. So that's good. Another power core. This is what are we on? 2 of 4 of the figures, or yeah, 2 of 4 of the figures that I have. I have this. It's a good figure, but it doesn't look like it's complete. It looks like it's missing the top, like the head bit. For some reason, that's removable. I don't know why. And then this is a 3 of 4. I do have this one missing a leg and missing 2 of the arms, which I have both of the legs and both of the arms, so that's good for me. I will say the leg that I have, that this one is missing, is broken. So at first I was like, oh, cool, I'll just put the leg from this one on that one. Nope. Nope. Because I turn it around, and then I guess this leg is flipped up, and it's the same exact leg. So I don't think that, if this one does happen to have the other leg, that's great. But it doesn't look like I'm going to get there. I might just have to miss it. Oh well, I can fix the other leg I tried to before, but it broke. But it was stable for like a week, so maybe it'll be stable later. Okay, we got some bits of other figures around. They got RC there. This is 4 of the figures that I have. This is deluxe class Hunt for the Decepticons Ironhide. Boy, is that a fun figure. That's a really cool figure. I enjoy it. More Bumblebee bits. I think we're in the final stretch. We got a bit here of some sort of Hunt for the Decepticon figures as well. This one's a Jet. I'm not sure exactly. I think. Oh no, Jetstream. I think that might be his name. So we got that. Another Power Core Combiner accessory bit. Oh, this is a bit of Ransack. I think that's a Scout class, which he's right there. So it looks like he's missing a wing, which I don't know exactly how it would work because it's not easy to miss a wing, but he's missing a leg too. Hopefully we can fix it. Again, I do have glue, so I can could probably attach that, reattach it. But the glue is very, very brittle, I've noticed, on some of this plastic, so I don't know, maybe not. Depends on the plastic. But oh well, that looks like it might be it for the exciting stuff. If you see anything that you know what it is and I did not mention it, or I like this up here, I'm gonna research this. So if we both come to the same conclusion, that's great. This down here, again, I don't know what these are. Probably a bit from Megatron, but I honestly have no idea. So I guess we'll find out later. I'm definitely gonna know what it is eventually, but then again, this may not be a Transformer. This may be something that's not Transformer because we got GoBots down here. And I don't know if I mentioned this. We got a Bionicle here and then a whole bunch of random Lego bits too. So, like, this is a Lego motorcycle bit. And this is another Bionicle. So, I don't know. So, I think I mentioned everybody. It's kind of hard to remember them because, there's like 40 different figures here. Which is great because that's... Oh my goodness, that's amazing. I am so very thankful that I found this. But I guess that's it for now. I'll just wait until it arrives. Once it arrives, I'll unbox it and we'll go through them all and we'll try to complete all the figures. I don't even know how many figures are represented here because there's like I don't count this Skid's arm as a Transformer because it's just an arm. I don't see the rest of the figure anywhere unless it's just underneath Optimus or underneath Scavenger. Which would be very funny if like there's like 50 other figures somewhere and I just didn't look at that picture. But this looks like it. And I'm very thankful for all of this. The money I paid for it I think will definitely be worth it. Even if I were to sell one of the figures, it'd be worth it. But I don't think I'd sell a lot. I don't really sell the figures I have that I don't really need. Like Shockwave or Payload. That's his name. Ironhide I'm definitely selling. And then maybe... this one down here as well. Missing limbs, yes, but I don't know. I also need to figure out what this is too. This looks like a bit of a motorcycle, maybe RC. That one too. That's a motorcycle bit, but they look very similar. Oh man, I'm not sure. Oh well, I'm gonna spend the rest of the day trying to look for pieces and look for parts and trying to ID things and all that. So I'll be seeing you guys in another video eventually. Yeah, and that's it. Alright. Bye.